DIY Kitchen is brought to you by Harvest Market.
When you think about whole grains, what comes to mind? Maybe they're healthy, nutritious. Here with ways to incorporate them into our diets with Harvest Market, it's registered dietitian Emily Dupuis. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so is March like your big Super Bowl month?
It is. It is National Nutrition Month. Yay, it's here. So I love to take this opportunity to really talk about things that we should be eating more of. As a registered dietitian for a grocery store, a lot of folks ask me, what should I be eating? And with so much kind of nutritional noise that's happening, with everybody kind of having their say about what to eat, what not to eat, I like to bring it back to basics and really focus on what we know to be super healthful and really, really great for you.
Well, you've got some great examples here of some things that maybe we should consider adding to our diets here, maybe especially this month. Give it a try.
Yes, absolutely.
So what do you want to start with?
So I want to focus on whole grains today. Whole grains are so incredibly nutritious. They have tons of vitamins and minerals, fiber, protein, such great stuff. So the great thing about complex carbs in whole grains is that we can eat them throughout the day. So you can have them for breakfast, for a snack, for lunch, for dinner. And one of the barriers that I hear a lot about, a few barriers that I hear about not eating whole grains, well, everybody's kind of demonizing carbohydrates these days, correct? So I really like to, again, tell people how healthy these are and how time and time again we see that the positive of eating whole grains, I mean, there's so many, from reducing risk of heart disease and certain types of cancers and diabetes. The list goes on and on. So it's a healthful thing to add. And another barrier that I hear is that, well, I'm gluten-free, so I can't have whole grains. Well, the good thing is, I will tell you, a lot of whole grains are naturally gluten-free. So, and a lot of them I brought here with me today. So that's, again, no excuse, Heather.
Okay. So I have a feeling that besides it just being a carb, is it also maybe a digestion issue for people, and maybe that's why they steer clear of grains?
Sure. So definitely, and that goes along with having like a gluten sensitivity. Some folks have like bloating and gas and things like that. And obviously you know your body best, right? So if you eat something and a little while later you're not feeling great, well, maybe assess what you ate, right? But for the most part, these grains are going to actually help our digestive system. They're going to have lots of fiber, so they're going to have things moving right along, which maybe we're not eating enough fiber, so that's what the issue is.
So just word of caution when you dive into these
drink a lot of water. Yes.
I am seeing some granola. Yes. I love adding a little bit of granola to my yogurt. But then popcorn and rice.
Yeah, popcorn is a whole grain, okay? So when we look at a whole grain, we want the whole thing. So the germ, the bran, and the endosperm, and all of these have that. So for breakfast, we can have some quinoa flakes.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that was rice, but then again, that is another version of quinoa on the other end. Okay, so now
instead of, if you're not a big fan of oatmeal, you can do quinoa flakes. It's kind of like grits.
Oh,
it has like the kind of same, or cream of wheat. And so here we have some gluten-free instant oatmeal. Okay, again, still whole grains in there.
Ooh, the brown sugar maple. That was my jam growing up. Oh, my goodness.
And then so for snack, I love these Back to Nature. They have multigrain flax seeds. They're whole grain. I like to look at the ingredient label to see how many whole grains are being used. And a lot of times these days.
Is there a difference between multigrain and whole grain? Because those say multigrain flax.
Yes.
So what's the difference?
Multigrain is going to have multiple different grains, but sometimes they are not necessarily whole grains. So that's where they get you.
Oh, tricky.
They're not synonymous. Yes. So you have to really look at the ingredient label. The other thing that I think is really great, so I love these. This is Macaroni Noodles. This is made from corn, brown rice, and quinoa. And it tastes so good, and it's gluten-free naturally. So this is a great option.
Okay, we're going to dive into some of the other options, and we're going to make, what are we making coming up?
We're popping some sorghum.
Who's ever popped sorghum? Well, we have it here on CI Living until today, so you stick around. In the meantime, there's a look at the Harvest Market Facebook page where you can go like them, check them out, as well as their website, and we'll have those links at CILiving.tv.